All right. This is what we do. You know me, Emperial. Okay. I'm here responding to Dr. BOA. This was one of his live stream, but now it's recorded. For me, I'm I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a reaction, but I'm gonna break it up in sections, probably like 3 or 4 videos. I'm gonna do a section because Dr. BOA, shout out to him, man. A real righteous G, respecting the most high creator. And also he came from the game, he came from the blade. So shout out to you. You may not know me yet, but I know you. I've been watching you. Man, you want a few brothers I respect in this manosphere. A PI and a red pillar. He's one of the few red pillars I respect. But me, I'm on a higher level, man. My goal is to be sitting next to Jehovah and his enemy, Lucifer. I'll see what they negotiate on the table. Me, I'll be right in the middle of the table, sitting amongst both of them. Me, I'm a black pillar. So, hey, let's go ahead. BOA, come on, man. Welcome aboard.
To figure out what works best for us and then add people to our lives who fit into that scenario that we have already found out works best for us.
Thank you.
And that's the main thing we're here to do. That's the main thing we want to do. That's the main thing we want to do. And today we're going to try to cover a couple of steps, man, that will make you do that. Again, the running title of this show is Put Yourself First or You Will Always End Up in Last Place. But we're going to talk about some alpha principles and alpha precepts that you can apply to your life, ones that I apply to my own life. And I'm not perfect. There are some of these that I'm just applying to my life now for another run at it. So let's talk about it.
You heard that? Even in myself, like I say, we all evolved to a high level. I mean, you put pressure on yourself. I criticize myself in the mirror. I put pressure on myself to go to a higher plateau. Like I say, my goal is to sit to the table with the Most High God is on one side, negotiating with his enemy. But I'll be right there sitting with them and see what they have to say. That's the level I'm pushing towards. Okay.
Man, because I do not profess to be perfect. These are things that I apply, you apply. The ones that we don't apply, we need to start applying them. There is nothing better than to always understand that you have to prioritize yourself first, because without you, whoever else you're worrying about don't matter no more, right?
Thank you.
If you die right now, who matters in the world like that? To you.
Thank you.
You can't affect anything.
Thank you.
If you don't take care of yourself first.
That's it. You pass on right now.
This is the true essence of what masculinity means. Big Mo, salute. Appreciate the dub, man. Appreciate the dub.
Fuck with it.
Big Mo say, man, just passing the plate around. BOA and GLG, ready to go to school. Let's get it. Salute to you, brother. I appreciate it. The brother Randy Irvin in the building. Appreciate the dub. Salute to the Alpha Sphere.
Let's get it.
Got Main Wonder. Salute BOA doing my pull-up. Listen to you all is, man. Hit him, bro. Hit him. Roberto Jimenez, my brother, salute. Good to see you back in the joint, man. What's up, OG? Salute to you, bro. Salute. That's a good brother right there, man. Getting by his business, man. Focusing on his life. Jose Brent, salute, man. Appreciate the 5 bones. All right, man. Let's get ready to do this right quick. Now, the first thing I want to say is this. Let's go ahead and get this one out the way because somebody's gonna say somebody.
Some bullshit. Somebody was bitching.
We ain't got to always talk about how you need to apply the principles and precepts of the Most High to your life. We only talk about, but let me tell you what I want you to do. If you haven't tried it yet, if you ain't, I ain't all that religion and all that. Okay, cool. I'm not going to try to convince you about the difference between religion and spirituality. But I'll tell you this. For all the grinding you do, for all the focus you have on your grind, here's what I want you to try this year. Try applying morality and righteousness to your grind and focus. See, your grind and focus is going to do what it's going to do. Grind and focus is going to pay off. But if you apply morality and righteousness to your grind and focus, watch what happens. Just try it. Just try it, man. That's all I'm saying. Give it a shot. If you're not doing it already, try applying morality and righteousness to your grind and focus.
Morals.
And we're going to cover some of these things. Everything on this list feeds into the mindset of a righteous man who has elevated himself above doing things that resonate with the world at large. Because things that resonate with the world at large are things that keep everybody in a box. You understand what I'm saying? You know what resonates with the world at large? Having the same job for 62 years.
Bang,
or until you're 62.
Thank you.
Retiring. Hoping there's enough money left for you.
Hold on.
You know what I'm
saying? YBA, I don't mean to cut you off. Remember I was saying just now earlier? I walked this level. One time in my life, I was young, 20s, probably blue pilling, piper pilling. Then 5 years ago, red pilling. Now I'm on a whole new plateau. I told you. I was saying, what I just said, my goal is sitting next to Jehovah, the Creator. It might be in flesh, but in spirit. I don't sit next to the Most High, but also I want to see him negotiating with his enemy, with the demons. I want to see him negotiating. That's the level I'm pushing towards. Okay, fine. I just said.
I'm saying, hoping there's enough money left for you. Taking a job where you can never stack up enough for retirement, so you got to hope there's enough money left for you in Social Security. Well, let me tell you like this. All of us in here right now, by the time you get to retirement age, there ain't going to be no Social Security left for you.
Yep.
So stop thinking you're going to retire like your grandmama did, like your granddaddy did. You're not going to do it like your parents did. That's over for you.
Them days are gone. Yep.
Cut it out. Stop living in the dream world. Now, when you apply that morality and righteousness to your grind and focus, you'll understand that one thing takes place. You start to add some peace of mind to your progress. So let me tell you what peace of mind does. Every step of the process of progress is not an easy step. You're not just, you're not a Smurf. La 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 la. You're not a Smurf. Just smurfing along through the forest. Hoping you don't run into Gargamel.
Yep.
Every step is going to be a tedious step. Every step has to be carefully placed because there's always going to be an option of 2 places for you to step. But when you have that peace of mind, just in case you make a misstep, it's not going to be the end of the world for you.
Thank you.
Peace of mind means that peace is yours to possess. Nothing can take it away from you. But in order to do that, you have to apply morality and righteousness to your grind and focus. Otherwise, you can forget peace of mind. Now, if you don't need peace of mind, fine. You want to be one of you guys that got to go drinking liquor every day after work, or you got to be blowing trees on the weekend, or you got to be popping pills, whatever you got to do, whatever you need to do. If you need to rely on some type of substance to get your peace, cool. Because that's peace of body. That's not peace of mind. When whatever you're inebriated on, when that effect leaves, guess what? Your peace is gone again. I'm telling you how to focus on peace of mind, man. Peace of mind will put you where you need to be and keep you from being in a situation where you don't understand what's going on in life because you're too concerned about the things that aren't going on in life. You're too focused on what you don't have. You're too focused on what you're not doing. You're too focused on what you haven't accomplished. Peace of mind keeps you focusing on things that bring you peace. So you don't even pay attention to those other things. Even your enemies. When a man's ways pleaseth God, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. Who doesn't want to be in that state? Where you're so cold and so tight with the Most High, man, even your enemies want peace. Let's get into this thing. Another thing. Let's not get into this thing. Let's keep on this page. You can't be alpha without God. Let's go ahead and nip that in the bud now. There ain't no alpha without the Most High. That's when guys
need Jehovah, the Creator, the Creator. I told you that why all these guys is self-deleting and erasing themselves with their girlfriends, because they wasn't moving with the Most High Creator. They was moving with chains and jewelry and fame. That's butter. Like in the movie, baby boy in the movie, like Ring Rims. Hey, it's called guns and butter. Guns and butter. Butter is all the stupid stuff will just go fade away. Trust me, you can lose it quick. But gun is the Most High. Most High. The one who created all things. once you move to the most high, that's the foundation right there. Foundation. Okay.
Come around talking about, well, alpha is this, and alpha always have to be seen. Alpha, those people don't know what an alpha male is, man. Let me tell you the dumbest people on the planet.
They're fake.
People that look for the term alpha male and go to Webster's dictionary or Google to find the definition. The definition of an alpha male is in the word of the Most High.
Thank you. Yeah.
The more you apply it, the more alpha you become. I say again, the more you apply it, the more alpha you become. So anybody who says, man, I don't know about that dude ain't no alpha, he can't be, because you can't be alpha without God. You can act like you alpha. You can be a certain way with women. You know, you can make some money, but you can't be alpha without God, because God is the alpha and the omega.
That's right, Joe.
He ain't say nothing about being the sigma, did he?
Never. Word.
Had to give y'all sigma something to eat on.
The ultimate emperor.
Y'all always trying to eat on
go over. Yo, all right. The credo who created the sun and the moon, the credo is the emperor of all emperors, the alpha of all alphas. Preach, brother. Preach, BOA.
Considering y'all don't know what it is, you know the funny thing is, when you have peace of mind, the things that people say don't even make it to your ears. You literally have to go find them. You literally have to go find them. They don't make it to you. There's a barrier around you to protect you from war when you have peace of mind. And peace of mind comes solely from applying morality and righteousness to your grind and focus. That's where it comes from. Now, let's go ahead and get to the top of this thing. So let's talk about finances. Because as alpha men, we all want our money to be right. But let me tell y'all something. Stop focusing on being a millionaire. You ain't got to be a millionaire. I tell you what, right now, if you make at least $10K a month, put a 1 in the chat if you want to. If you don't, if you ain't worried about nobody knowing about it. I ain't worried about nobody knowing. So y'all put a 1 in the chat if you make at least 10 bands a month. We ain't gonna go no further than that. If you make at least 10 bands a month, put a 1 in the chat.
That's it. Another year. That money, no, that's money.
Because we're gonna talk about this.
You know what?
We're gonna talk about this from the perspective.
You know what? Me during the season, that's what I make during the season. Okay, during the season, yeah, 10. I grab 10 a month. Some months I grab 15, 30. But it balances itself out because during the off season, I'm out 2,000, 3,000 a month during the off season. See, okay, but during the season, trust me, some is 10, some is freaking 15, 20.
Of men who started from nothing. I want y'all to think about nothing.
That's me.
Put a 2 in the chat if you started from nothing.
Yep.
If you started from nothing, if you started from the bottom, now you're here.
Yep. Number
Put
here.
2 in the chat right now. If you started from the bottom, because everybody may not want to disclose their income.
Yep.
But you might well put it in. That IRS knew it. You know what I'm saying? The IRS already know your income. They're the only people need to be worried about knowing your income. The IRS, man. If you started from the bottom, that means you started from nothing, homie.
And now you're here.
If you start from the bottom, don't you know 10 bands a month is a whole hell of a lot of money?
Boy.
As long as you ain't comparing yourself to people that are in professions where the entry level. Do you know the base salary, the minimum wage in the NFL is $250,000? I think the minimum wage in the NBA is like $458, something like that. The minimum wage is almost $500,000 in the NBA. Yep. We're not comparing ourselves to people whose minimum wage is $500,000, because the truth be told, the majority of women and people that we're going to come into contact with ain't in the same circles with those guys. Those guys run in different circles. So as men, we got to stop comparing ourselves to people whose circles we don't even run in, and people we don't be around who run in their circles. But we started from the bottom. So 10 bands is a noble goal for a man who started at the bottom.
Boy.
A noble goal.
100,000 a year, boy. On 20.
Now just think if you set your sights on 20 bands.
Ooh, that's it. $250,000.
The goal of a man, the goal to financial freedom is low. It's 20 bands a month. 20 bands a month gives you financial freedom. Think about this. 20 bands a month.
$250,000, man.
In a year, you could be debt free.
Yep.
That's 240 bands in a year. Let's go ahead. You got to pay Uncle Sam something. You're going to pay Uncle Sam about between state and fed, depending on what state you're in. You're going to end up paying, man, if you do everything right, man, about 40.
Thank you.
If you ain't got no kids to claim none of that. Maybe somewhere around there. Just depending on your state for real. I can't really say what you'll pay. It just depends on your state, because the state gonna knock you for real, depending on where you are. Some states won't knock you. Florida, Texas, Utah, Washington State. There's a couple of states that won't knock you at all. But when you think about it, man, when you make $10K a month, you make more than the majority of the people in the United States.
Yup. You very far ahead.
You make more than the majority of the people in the United States.
Yep.
There is
right now, like me right now, is off season, but I know I'm ready on my way, man. I'm ready on my way. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Because there were days where I had zero. I had nothing. I was giving thanks to the Most High Jehovah. I said, yo, job, bless her, yo, me, keep me safe. That's when I had nothing. No cars, no keys, no crib, nothing. I'm on my life. Now I'm on my way.
No country, there is no state in the United States where middle class is $200,000 a year. Okay. Middle class in every single state for a family of 2, for a family of 4. Middle class is less than $200,000 in every state in this country.
Middle class, yep.
The highest states are like California, I think maybe New York. Those states go up to 168, 172, somewhere around there on the upper end. Yep. But no state requires that you hit $200K a month before you're middle class. You know what that means? That means if you hit $200K a month, you're upper middle class. You're above middle class.
Yup.
20 bands a month gives you $240,000 a year.
You're in the upper class.
That's a noble goal. That's a noble financial goal. Now, with that 20 bands a month, okay, you want to drive something fly? Lease one fly whip. Don't buy no cars, man.
Yeah.
If you're gonna buy a car, buy your little cash car that you ride around. Buy your Honda Accord or Toyota Camry or something that you ride around in your daily driver. But if you want something nice, do not buy an expensive vehicle. Lease it.
Yup. He's right. I done it.
You'll be surprised how many millionaires, man, multimillionaires lease their cars. They drive Bentley every time a new Bentley body come out, they flip it, but they lease them all. Lease it.
Yep. Tax rate off too.
Lease your whip. If you lease it, if you buy it, guess what? Your name, the same way your name on it when you go in and get that loan on it, the same way your name is on it when you lease it. You still got to get the insurance on it in your name. You still got to do all that. It still come back registered to you. So just do it. Lease your whip. Kill a whole lot of the extra repair stuff on it. Lease a whip, man. Another thing. When you lease that whip and own one practical vehicle, you want to live somewhere comfortable. I'm not saying go buy a mansion, but if you want to, you can go live somewhere comfortable. Live inexpensively comfortable. Know what that means? Get the utmost level of comfort you can in the most inexpensive package. So these major cities, man, what's the purpose of living in a major city? Is a money pit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, he's right. Me, I'm a New Yorker, but I'm out in the suburbs. Yep. I'm out in the suburbs, but I have access to New York City. I have access to Albany. I have access. I go south or north. I have access to entire New York. Right now, I can just jump. Right now, I can just jump on a train right now. Me, right now, I'm not driving. Like when I'm sipping. If I'm sipping, I'm not driving. So right now, I just go on my app. Get Uber, they come pick me up, take me to the train station, boom. I'll be in New York City right now tonight if I want to. But I'm chilling. See, by choice. Call sometimes you do without by choice. See me, as my background, I'm chilling. I'm chilling right now.
Man, I've been thinking about, man, dipping over to the ATL, man. But I'll be honest with you, man, ATL is a money pit.
Yeah.
Compared to somewhere like New York or maybe LA, it's not very expensive, but it's getting up there. It's starting to creep up a little bit. It's very expensive. When I can go somewhere like Durham, North Carolina, or Charlotte, North Carolina, and live a little bit cheaper. get a whole bunch of house for a little bit of nothing. You understand? I can go to Miami. I can go to Miami and spend, $2 million on some on the water. You understand? Or I can go to Savannah, Georgia, and spend a little bit less for some on the water. You know what I'm saying? I can go to Galveston, Texas, spend some a little bit less on the water. And then in Texas, pay no state taxes. That's another thing. You got to think about, we got to stop thinking about just how to make money. And we got to think about how to grow money, how to preserve money, how to take care of money. And pay off all that dumb debt. Pay off dumb debt. What's dumb debt? High credit card bills. And that's dumb debt. The purpose of having a credit card is not to run the bill up. If you got to run the bill up on your credit, man, let me tell you something. If you got a maxed out credit card, man, you living beyond your means. Because the credit card ain't meant for you to max out.
Emergency.
It's meant for you to keep inside 30%. I keep mine inside 16%. 16% expenditure on mine every month. I pay it right off. Never made a minimum payment. Never. I've never left a balance on my credit card ever. You know what I do with it? I use it for gas. You know what I'm saying? Use it to book a hotel when I go out of town. You know what I do when I end up leaving the hotel? I end up going to the desk. I end up paying with my card. I end up paying straight out. End up paying with a bank card, debit card. Go ahead and get it off that credit card, man. These are the type of things I do because it's still gonna hit your credit card and look like you're using it, but then it's gonna come right back off. Credit bureau can't tell that. They just see that the money ain't that the balance been paid off. See, these type of things are what you do. What you learn when you're around people that really have money. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you like this, man. The goal is to have somebody around you who been rich for 20 years or more. Because in 20 years, you go through a whole lot. You see a whole lot of different changes in how money is made, and how money is saved, in the price of the dollar, the value of the dollar, and the value of all other things. How much you see a whole bunch of different things. So I say, man, you got to have people around you that's been getting money for 20 years or more. New money don't matter to me. Hell, I got new money.
Yeah.
So when it comes to new money, like all my financial advice comes from old money.
Yep, he's right. He's right. Because some of my business, some of my customers and clients, they been rich for a long time, and some of them have given me some loophole advice. He's right. Because remember, this right now, me sitting on here on YouTube right now, is my hobby right now. That I'm about to turn into a business. Because I already have businesses ready. All right. Like I say, everything he says is right. Because like my customers, my clients, and even some of my business partners, who are like they on a higher level than me, so they have more overheads. They have they have office buildings, and they have like big industrial office sites, whatever, with the tools and equipment and everything, and they sub work out to me. I mean, so I know exactly what you're talking about. Some of them, yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay, just one. Video one. I'll be back on the second one.